9 days and 11. We're 40 days away
What?
from the 20th
Of?
20th year since the cowardly,
Yeah.
dastardly, murderous terrorist act of 9/11 took place. 20 years in 40 days.
Let us not ever forget.
I think we should show it on TV every once a month, at least. And people say, you can't do that, Tom. You keep people angry.
Good.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
Stay angry.
When I seen it, I remember exactly where I was. My daughter called me, and I was in the business, and I had a TV next to me. She said, or no, didn't have a TV. I had a computer. And she said, Dad, go online. And it looked like, a movie? Dad, that's real.
Yeah, I remember vividly where I was. I was opening Mellow Mushroom in Gainesville, 1201 West University Avenue, which is no longer there anymore. Now it's a destitute building. And one of my prep cooks screamed out the words holy and then poop.
Feces.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And
I've never figured out why people say that.
I thought he'd cut himself or something maybe. So I come up in the front of the restaurant going, what in the world's going on? Did somebody hurt or something? He goes, look. And I looked, and one of the World Trade Centers was.
The first plane?
Right. And I go, what happened? He goes, I don't know. I just turned the TV on, and this is what happened. That's why I said what I said. And I go, and Thurman Munson had crashed his plane in 78, flying through downtown New York and everything. There's been numerous times little Cessnas have done. So I assumed,
it was a small,
as everybody did, that it was a small plane had flown into the World Trade Center accidentally. And then we're standing there and we're monitoring it and everything, and we're talking. And I got my back to the TV. He's watching TV, and he says, holy, again,
yeah.
As the second plane on live television crashed into the building. And then there was no doubt. We knew what was going on then.
And we still didn't know the whole scale of what went on.
Look, I don't want to get into conspiracy theories and whether it was a torpedo that hit the Pentagon and who shot down the plane, or did it get shot down in the Pennsylvania field? Regardless of all that stuff you want to add into it.
We didn't know about the other two planes until later.
But what I know is that 20 people of Islamic faith and extremists set about to kill people that morning.
For what?
I know that.
For what? For what?
Infidels.
For what? We're all human. We all bleed
and by the
red.
way, this is no slight against the Muslim religion. This is a slight against the 20 extremists who took the lives who senselessly took the lives of people that day.
Oh yeah,
it has nothing to do with. It could have just as easy been Catholics or Baptists. It doesn't matter.
Oh no, just like during the World War II, was it with the Japanese?
Right.
If you're Asian, they put them in our
internment camps.
Thank you.
And there was no reason. Just like if you think that only Muslims do terrorist acts, then you don't know who Timothy McVeigh is.
You've been under a rock.
Because Timothy McVeigh blew up the Murrah building in Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Because he was mad with the way the FBI did the Waco, Texas thing.
Yeah. Okay.
And he killed children in a daycare center in the federal building in Oklahoma City.
Oh yeah, remember very well.
And he was a Caucasian, Protestant religion white guy.
Okay. It's not what's happening between your ears.
It's all about what's going on. Well, the reason we're talking about this is on September 10th, there will be a motorcycle escort. It goes from Warhorse Harley Davidson. Kickstands up at 10 o'clock. The registration is from 8 to 9:45. You'll get a commemorative poker chip for the first 100 bikers. The ride will proceed on a scenic route around Ocala to the Veterans Memorial Park. Everyone knows where that is. If you don't know where that is, that's a you problem, not a me problem. But
East
you should know.
Boulevard. Yeah,
2601 Southeast Fort King Street is the actual address.
Wow.
But it's right there beside the library.
Right next to Vets Helping Vets USA.
You can get there from 40 or Fort King. But they'll be bringing the traveling 9/11 wall. It was there. I've seen it before there. It's really it's a stark reminder of the senseless terrorist act that happened 20 years ago. And I can't believe in 40 days it'll have been 20 years.
I just spoke to someone. I don't know if they're going this week or next week. They're going to New York City, and that is Ground Zero is one of their stops.
Have you been?
We got to go to a break. Oh,
have
no.
you been there yet?
No.
I went once.
I've been to New York City 5 times in my life, and that's it. Nothing against New York City, but it's too crowded.
And by the way, he grew up a stone's throw from New York City.
Oh, yeah. I grew up in the city. But not New York City. Yeah.
Right. But, I mean, literally, New York City was how far from you in New Haven, Connecticut?
I guess that's hour 40.
Yeah, hour 30, something like that.
It depends on the traffic, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the way if you ever came off the GW with George Washington Bridge and go towards Connecticut on 95, it's literally like a funnel of cars. They're out here, 17 lanes, zoom, to 7.
You're right.
I'm exaggerating.
You're right.
But
No. You're telling the truth. The GW is.
Now, Rev, GW, people might not know, it's 2 levels.
Right. And you come up the other way coming from the south. If you're coming north into the city out of New Jersey, you got the Lincoln Tunnel. It goes from 17 lanes to 4 lanes.
Oh, yeah.
To get to the tunnel.
And oh my goodness, if anybody scratches their car or has to stop there, forget about it. They just grab it and push it right out of there.
Now you're just making fun of Italians with the forget about. Oh, no, wait, you are Italian.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. Yeah. That just came out. I don't know why. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to take a break. When we come back, Joe will try to control me even more. It's not gonna work. Jackass Tom's back, so it's not going to work.
Boy.
We'll do that after this. 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA. The Source.